Jerry Mallory here for SB Nation and PrivateTrade.com. The Detroit Lions decided to go way back to the year 2013 with a flashback game this year, dedicating the game and playing like it was 2013. 2 missed field goals, bad penalties, 3-to-0 turnover ratio, Stafford, forcing the ball to Calvin a little bit too much, and some crucial drops by Calvin. Yes, this was a flashback as the Lions go down to Carolina and take the big loss. So, why did we lose? I just mentioned all those aforementioned things, but let's touch on a few of them a little bit closer. Yes, we're going to talk about you, Freese, in 1 second. One of the big things I saw, offensively not able to get as much done as we hoped. We moved the ball down the field quite a bit, couldn't capitalize because of turnovers, but also the right side of the offensive line, Mr. Reynolds, you were walking on the streets. You were an NFL fan just a week ago. We signed you because of injuries to Hilliard as well as Adrian Waddle, and it showed. That right side was compromised all night, and that was a big reason why we lost. But then there's Mr. Freese. I have a can here of Febreze. The campaign is Febreze for Freese. Spray some on him because he stinks. I told you guys last week his leash is going to be short. I'm hoping that I'm right. Maybe you cut him this week. Maybe you cut him next week. He showed nothing in the preseason, in my opinion, to earn the starting kicker spot. This year, now into the regular season, he struggled. I don't want to hear about the stats of Jason Hanson struggling early on in his career. This is crucial. We have to win. And those 2 missed field goals, they're doable. 49-yarders, not that easy, but not that hard. Yes, we have guys like Rob Baronis and Jay Feely walking around. But maybe you give them a call. At the very least, you start trying them out. Because if there's a third week, we're playing the Packers, and Freese is struggling once again, he's out of there. Bye-bye. Okay, moving on to call-outs and shout-outs. Yes, I guess we're going to call out who? Yes, you, Mr. Freese. You need to unthaw. You were frozen. But you weren't the only culprit. Joik Bell with the fumble, that was huge. Momentum shifter. With that fumble and those 2 missed field goals, the first half of the game could have been dominant for us. I mean, I'm talking about being up 10 points, 13 points, maybe even more, including the Calvin drop. But I'm really zeroing in and calling out the kicker Freese as well as Joik Bell. Costly, leaving points on the board that we should have had due to missed kicks and due to that key fumble. Shout out goes to the defensive front 7. All of them played good. 3 sacks, constant pressure. Only allowed about 60-some-odd yards between Jonathan Stewart, Mike Tolbert, and Cam Newton. So this was very impressive. Our front 7 looked good. The back end, the back 4, the cornerbacks and safeties, a little bit shaky. But our linebackers and our defensive line, Sue looked good. Fairly, Mosley with 2 sacks, and even Tulloch getting in there. A shout out to those guys. They deserve a lot of credit, and they kept us in the game for as long as possible. Player of the game goes to Jed Collins and his touchdown catch. Technically, the Panthers probably deserve the play of the game. We didn't have much to cheer about, especially on the offensive end. It was our only score, and what I loved about it the most was it was not a clear touchdown catch. He had to break a tackle of Mr. Luke Kuechly himself. So, Jed Collins, you are the winner of the play of the game. So we're going to go ahead and kick our extra point to end things, and I hope this is not a common theme because it was last year. This was a perfect opportunity for the Lions to seize the moment. Last year, we failed to seize the opportunity and take advantage, winning the division. You had your 1-0. You've got losses by the Bears, losses by the Packers. The Packers are down against the Jets. Now they're tied up 24. We don't know how that game's going to end, but they could potentially lose that. At the very best, they'll be 1-1. Chicago with a tough matchup. The Vikings lost. They're now 1-1. The Bears could be looking at 0-2 at the very best, 1-1. We had an opportunity to take an early lead in this division, and we squandered it. Good team, good defense on the road, but if we're going to be one of the top upper echelon teams, this is the type of win that we have to take. All right, guys, give me your opinion of this game. Very disappointing, but all is not lost. If we make a big rebound, strong effort at home against Green Bay, we're back in the thick of things. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, this has been Jerry Mallory for SB Nation and PrivateTrade.com.